Laura Ingraham, a notable personality in the realm of conservative broadcasting, has earned widespread recognition through her television and radio hosting roles. Known for her direct and often divisive commentary on various subjects, Ingraham stands out as a prominent figure in American political discourse. A particularly intriguing aspect of her life, which has drawn considerable public and media interest, is her decision to stay unmarried. This choice, which breaks from traditional expectations, especially for someone of her public standing, has fueled widespread curiosity. To uncover the reasons behind Laura Ingraham's choice to forego marriage, be sure to watch this video to the end. Laura Ingraham, born on June 19, 1963, has built a multifaceted career that traverses several industries, including law, writing, and media, each marked by significant achievements. Her journey into the public eye began in the late 1980s, when she served as a speechwriter for the Reagan administration. This role placed her at the heart of political communication, a field that demands both a sharp intellect and a keen understanding of the political landscape. After her stint in politics, Ingraham's career took a turn towards law. In 1991, she graduated with a Juris Doctor degree from the University of Virginia, one of the country's premier law schools. This academic achievement set the stage for her subsequent legal successes. Notably, she served as a law clerk to Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, a role that is often reserved for the most promising legal minds. Working closely with a Supreme Court justice, Ingraham would have gained invaluable insights into the workings of the highest court in the United States, as well as a deeper understanding of the complexities of American law. Further cementing her legal career, Laura Ingraham joined Skadden, Arps, Slate, Meagher, and Flom in New York City. This law firm is renowned for its global presence and its involvement in some of the most high-profile legal cases and business transactions. Her time at Skadden would have provided her with broad exposure to various aspects of corporate and legal practice, enhancing her skills and reputation in the legal field. In the mid-1990s, Laura Ingraham transitioned into the media industry, marking the beginning of a new chapter in her already diverse career. She quickly established herself as a prominent figure in the conservative media landscape, a testament to her adaptability and deep understanding of American political culture. Her foray into media began with The Laura Ingraham Show, a radio program that allowed her to utilize her legal and political expertise while engaging with a broad audience on various social and political issues. The show's success can be attributed to Ingraham's articulate and often provocative style, which resonated with listeners who sought a conservative perspective on current affairs. Ingraham's media ventures further expanded when she co-founded and assumed the role of editor-in-chief at LifeZette, a conservative website. This platform provided her with an opportunity to influence the digital media landscape, catering to an audience that valued conservative viewpoints. Her leadership at LifeZette exemplified her ability to adapt to the evolving dynamics of media consumption in the digital age. In October 2017, Ingraham's media presence took a significant leap when she became the host of The Ingraham Angle on Fox News Channel. This prime-time television show further solidified her status as a key voice in conservative media. Her role in this high-profile position allowed her to reach an even larger audience, where she continued to share her perspectives on national and international issues. Ingraham's support of Donald Trump was a notable aspect of her career during his presidency. Known for her steadfast backing, she often used her media platforms to advocate for his policies and served as an informal advisor, showcasing her influence in political circles. Ingraham's educational background played a crucial role in her career development. She graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in English Literature and Russian from Dartmouth College in 1985. Her studies in literature and language would have sharpened her communication skills and broadened her understanding of cultural narratives, an asset in her later media endeavors. As an author, Ingraham has also made a significant impact. She penned several books that delved into various aspects of American culture and politics, many of which have made it to the New York Times bestseller list. Her writing not only reflects her deep engagement with American political life, but also her ability to articulate complex ideas in an accessible manner. Laura Ingraham's love life, much like her professional career, has been dynamic and intertwined with her journey through various stages of her life, attracting public interest due to her connections with several notable figures. One of the most significant relationships in her life began during her college years at Dartmouth. While studying at Dartmouth, Ingraham met Dinesh D'Souza, a fellow student who was originally an exchange student from India. D'Souza, who later became known for his work as a political commentator and author, and Ingraham formed a connection that was rooted in the vibrant and often intense environment of college life. Their relationship blossomed in this academic setting, where intellectual pursuits and youthful exploration often create strong bonds. The relationship between Ingraham and D'Souza grew to be more than just a college romance. It was a partnership that was marked by mutual respect and intellectual rapport. Both individuals, passionate about their beliefs and ideas, found in each other a companion who could both challenge and understand their perspectives. This deep connection eventually led to their engagement, signifying a strong commitment to each other. However, despite the strength of their bond and the seriousness of their engagement, Ingraham and D'Souza did not proceed to marriage. The reasons behind this decision are personal and perhaps indicative of the complexities inherent in relationships, especially those forged in the transformative years of college life. Importantly, the end of their romantic involvement did not mark the end of their relationship as a whole. Ingraham and D'Souza maintained a lasting friendship, a testament to the depth of their connection. This enduring friendship, sustained over the years, speaks to a relationship that was built on more than just romantic feelings. It was grounded in a profound intellectual and emotional connection, one that could transcend the changing dynamics of their personal lives. Dinesh D'Souza, a significant figure in Laura Ingraham's life, played a pivotal role in shaping her approach to journalism and politics. As a fellow intellectual and a strong voice in conservative circles, D'Souza's influence on Ingraham extended beyond their personal relationship. He encouraged her to remain steadfast in her principles, a counsel that likely resonated deeply with Ingraham as she navigated the complexities of her burgeoning career in the media and political commentary. As Ingraham's career gained momentum in the 1990s, her personal life, particularly her romantic relationships, began to attract increasing public interest. A notable chapter in this period was her relationship with Keith Olbermann, a political pundit known for his liberal views, which starkly contrasted with Ingraham's conservative stance. The pairing of Ingraham and Olbermann, both influential in their respective political spheres, was intriguing to the public due to their opposing political ideologies. However, contrary to what might be expected, it was not their political differences that led to the end of their relationship. Olbermann himself pointed out that it was personal impediments rather than ideological ones that prevented their relationship from progressing. This suggests that their breakup was rooted in more private and individual issues, separate from their public personas and professional stances. The aftermath of Ingraham and Olbermann's relationship was not entirely amicable, as indicated by their public disagreements aired in the media. These disagreements may have been a reflection of the tension that can arise when personal and professional worlds intersect, especially for individuals who are prominent figures in the media and are known for their strong and often polarizing views. As Laura Ingraham's career continued to flourish towards the turn of the millennium, her personal life remained a subject of public fascination, marked by connections with several influential figures. These relationships, spanning the realms of politics and academia, add intriguing dimensions to her already multifaceted persona. In 1999, Ingraham was linked with Democratic Senator Robert Torricelli, a notable figure in American politics. Torricelli, known for his involvement in various legislative initiatives and his prominent role in the Democratic Party, presented an interesting contrast to Ingraham's own political leanings. This connection, particularly intriguing given the political differences between Ingraham and Torricelli, suggests a layer of complexity in her personal relationships. The engagement with a figure from an opposing political spectrum might have offered her fresh perspectives and insights, potentially enriching her own viewpoints and approach to political commentary. In the early 2000s, Ingraham was allegedly connected with Lawrence H. Summers, a renowned economist. Summers, known for his significant contributions to economics and his role in various administrative positions, including as the Secretary of the Treasury and President of Harvard University, brought to the table a wealth of knowledge and experience in both academia and government. His connection with Ingraham, if true, indicates a pattern of her involvement with intellectually stimulating and influential individuals. Such interactions with a person of Summers' stature could have further broadened Ingraham's understanding of economic and policy matters, enriching her commentary and analysis in these areas. These romantic connections with figures such as Torricelli and Summers illustrate a rich tapestry of experiences and interactions in Ingraham's life. They hint at a willingness to engage with and understand diverse viewpoints, a quality essential in journalism and political analysis. Her relationships with people from varied backgrounds and ideologies, whether in the realms of politics or academia, reflect a complex interplay of personal and intellectual dynamics. The year 2005 stands out as a profoundly significant and challenging period in Laura Ingraham's life, marked by both personal milestones and daunting trials. This year was not only noteworthy for her romantic engagements, but also for the formidable personal obstacles she faced, a diagnosis of an aggressive form of breast cancer. During this time, Ingraham was preparing to enter a new chapter in her personal life with entrepreneur James V. Reyes, to whom she was engaged. The engagement to Reyes represented a promising turn in her personal journey, signaling the beginning of a new and hopeful phase. However, the sudden and unexpected diagnosis of breast cancer brought a jarring and abrupt halt to these plans. The diagnosis was not only a significant health scare, but also a life-altering event that ultimately led to the end of her engagement with Reyes. Facing a serious health crisis, Ingraham demonstrated remarkable resilience and determination. Breast cancer, especially in aggressive form, poses not only physical challenges but also emotional and psychological strain. Ingraham's response to this daunting diagnosis was a testament to her strength of character. Her decision to confront the illness head-on, with grit and perseverance, speaks volumes about her ability to face adversity. This period in her life was a stark departure from her professional achievements and public persona as a strong, opinionated media figure. It revealed a more personal and vulnerable side of Ingraham, one that had to grapple with the uncertainties and fears that come with a serious health diagnosis. Her battle with breast cancer showed a different kind of courage, not the kind displayed in the public and professional arenas, but the quiet, resolute strength required to face a life-threatening illness. Ingraham approached her cancer treatment with a mindset that was both practical and optimistic. She likened the process to training for a marathon or crafting a meticulous legal document. This analogy is particularly telling of her character and approach to life's challenges. Training for a marathon requires discipline, endurance, and a positive mindset, qualities that Ingraham harnessed to confront her illness. Similarly, the comparison to preparing a legal document reflects her background in law and suggests a methodical, thorough approach to tackling problems. This mindset was crucial in enabling her to power through the treatment without succumbing to self-pity. Cancer treatment is not only physically demanding but can also be mentally and emotionally draining. By treating this journey as a rigorous but surmountable challenge, Ingraham was able to maintain a positive outlook, focusing on the process and the goal of recovery rather than the difficulties of the moment. In a 2013 interview, Ingraham reflected on this period as a time of personal triumph. This perspective reveals her ability to see beyond the immediate hardships and recognize the strength and growth that come from overcoming such significant obstacles. Recounting this period as a triumph demonstrates that, despite the severity of her illness, her will and spirit remained unbroken. Laura Ingraham's life, while prominently defined by her professional achievements and public persona, encompasses another profoundly important dimension: her role as a mother. This aspect of her life, often less highlighted in the public eye, reveals a deeply compassionate and nurturing side to her character. 12 years ago, Ingraham embarked on the journey of motherhood by adopting her first daughter, Maria, from Guatemala. This decision was a significant one, embodying her advocacy for adoption and her commitment to providing a loving home for children in need. The adoption of Maria marked the beginning of a new chapter in Ingraham's life, one that extended beyond her career and public endeavors, delving into the realm of personal fulfillment and family life. Ingraham's family continued to grow with the addition of 2 more children, Dmitry and Nikolai, whom she adopted from Russia. The expansion of her family through international adoption speaks to her deep-seated belief in the importance of providing a nurturing environment for children, regardless of their geographical or cultural origins. The inclusion of children from different parts of the world also highlights her embrace of diversity and her willingness to open her heart and home to a broader spectrum of experiences and backgrounds. Together, Ingraham and her children have formed a loving and cohesive family unit. Residing in Washington, D.C., they represent a modern family built not on biological ties, but on the bonds of love, care, and mutual respect. This aspect of her life offers a glimpse into a softer maternal facet of Ingraham, a contrast to her assertive, often combative public figure. Ingraham's dedication to nurturing a family grounded in love and unity is an inspiring narrative. It showcases her capacity for empathy and commitment to making a tangible difference in the lives of her children. Her journey as a mother, balancing the demands of a high-profile career with the responsibilities of parenting, adds depth to our understanding of her as a person. It reveals a side that is deeply invested in the well-being of others, particularly children who start life with the odds stacked against them. Laura Ingraham's decision to remain unmarried throughout her life has been a subject of public curiosity, representing a personal choice that stands out in a world where marital status often garners significant attention. While the reasons behind this decision remain private, it offers a window into how she has navigated her life's path, balancing her successful career and her role as a mother. In choosing not to marry, Ingraham may have found a way to focus more intently on her flourishing career in media and politics. Her journey in these fields has been marked by significant achievements and has required dedication and an unwavering commitment. The decision to remain unmarried could have provided her with the flexibility and freedom to pursue her professional goals without the additional commitments that marriage often entails. Additionally, Ingraham's choice aligns with modern societal shifts, where the traditional narrative of marriage as a compulsory life path is increasingly being questioned and redefined. In opting not to marry, she reflects a broader trend in society where individuals are seeking fulfillment and success on terms that resonate with their personal beliefs and values rather than adhering strictly to traditional expectations. This decision has also possibly played a role in how she has embraced her role as a mother. Adopting 3 children and providing them with a loving home is a significant undertaking, one that requires time, emotional energy, and a deep sense of commitment. Being unmarried may have given Ingraham a unique opportunity to devote herself fully to her children. shaping a family life that is in harmony with her individual lifestyle and priorities. Laura Ingraham's journey has not been without its share of controversies and scandals, particularly concerning her interactions with the LGBTQ community. These incidents, spanning from her college days to her public commentary, have generated significant discussion and backlash. While at Dartmouth College, Ingraham was involved in some contentious initiatives that put her at odds with the LGBTQ community. One of the most notable incidents was when she revealed the names of students attending a Gay Students Association meeting. At the time, Ingraham defended her actions as a freedom of the press issue. This move was highly controversial, as it potentially exposed LGBTQ students to unwanted attention and scrutiny during a time when societal acceptance of homosexuality was far more limited than it is today. The act of outing individuals, especially in a college setting, was seen by many as an invasion of privacy and a threat to the safety and well-being of the individuals involved. Years later, Ingraham's stance on LGBTQ issues underwent a notable shift, partially influenced by the personal experiences of her brother Curtis, who is gay. The challenges and discrimination faced by her brother likely provided Ingraham with a more personal perspective on the struggles within the LGBTQ community. This change in viewpoint highlights the impact that personal relationships and experiences can have on one's beliefs and attitudes. Despite this shift in her personal views, Ingraham has maintained a conservative stance on certain LGBTQ issues, notably marriage equality. She continues to assert that marriage should be between a man and a woman, a view that aligns with traditional conservative beliefs. This position, however, places her in opposition to the growing acceptance and legal recognition of same-sex marriage in many parts of the world. Laura Ingraham's stance on immigration and race has been a significant and controversial aspect of her public commentary, often aligning with hardline conservative views. Her persistent criticism of immigration and her comments on racial issues have frequently sparked debate and attracted criticism. Ingraham's opposition to immigration is well documented, particularly her strong stance against reforms and policies that aim to ease immigration laws. She has been vocal in her belief that the United States should adopt more stringent immigration policies. Her influence in this arena was notably evident in her support of Dave Bratt's political campaign. Bratt, a conservative figure, gained prominence after defeating then-House Majority Leader Eric Cantor, in part due to Cantor's more moderate stance on immigration. Ingraham's support for Bratt underlines her commitment to conservative immigration policies and her ability to sway public opinion and political outcomes in this realm. Ingraham has also been criticized for her comments on racial issues, with some of her remarks being interpreted as fostering or aligning with white nationalist rhetoric. Her criticism of demographic changes in the United States, for instance, has been perceived by many as echoing white nationalist talking points. These comments suggest a discomfort with the increasing racial and ethnic diversity in the country, a stance that has been contentious in the context of America's evolving demographic landscape. Additionally, Ingraham has faced backlash for her seemingly different responses to black and white athletes speaking out on political issues. Critics have pointed out that her reactions often vary based on the race of the athlete, reflecting a perceived double standard in how she engages with issues of race and activism in sports. Furthermore, her defense of the Trump administration's zero-tolerance family separation policy at the U.S.-Mexico border has been a point of significant controversy. This policy, which involved the separation of children from their parents among immigrant families entering the U.S. without proper documentation, was widely condemned both domestically and internationally. Ingraham's defense of this policy aligns her with a particularly divisive aspect of immigration enforcement, drawing criticism from those who view the policy as inhumane. Laura Ingraham's economic and political views, as well as her support for Donald Trump and his policies, have been defining aspects of her public persona, often aligning with conservative and populist ideologies. In terms of economic policy, Ingraham has shown a strong preference for deregulation. She frequently advocates for reducing government intervention in business and the economy, a standpoint typical of conservative economic theory. This perspective is rooted in the belief that less regulation leads to a more efficient and prosperous market. Ingraham's criticism of efforts to increase social safety nets, such as speaking against unemployment benefits, aligns with this viewpoint. She often argues that such measures can discourage work and create dependency, a common critique among conservatives. Ingraham's stance on foreign policy, particularly her initial support for the invasion of Iraq, is another facet of her political views. However, she later shifted her position, condemning the invasion and aligning with Donald Trump's critique of Bushism, a term used to describe the policies of former President George W. Bush. This change in viewpoint reflects a broader trend within conservative circles, where there has been a growing skepticism of military interventions and nation-building efforts abroad. Her support for Donald Trump has been a particularly notable aspect of her career. Ingraham has often acted as an informal advisor during his presidency, aligning closely with his policies and rhetoric. This support extended to advancing conspiracy theories related to the January 6, 2021 United States Capitol attack. She suggested the involvement of groups other than Trump supporters in the attack, a claim that aligns with narratives aimed at deflecting responsibility from Trump and his supporters. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Ingraham adopted a controversial stance by promoting the use of hydroxychloroquine as a treatment. This advocacy came despite insufficient evidence of its effectiveness, reflecting a willingness to challenge mainstream scientific consensus. Her promotion of hydroxychloroquine was part of a broader trend among some conservative figures who were critical of the conventional public health response to the pandemic. What do you think about Laura Ingraham's tough stances that indirectly became the reason why she never got married? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.